Welcome to this video. Okay, this is probably your first introduction of me, and hello. So you would be cringe out most of the time. But anyway, bear with my opinion as I take you on a interesting um interesting statement for today. So anime is more loved and widespread in today's day and age compared to 10 years ago. And here is my opinion. So I believe I believe anime industry would have the same fate as Hollywood, specifically superhero movies. I mean, remember when superhero genre was at peak back in the day not too long ago and even came from the same treatment and background as animes. I say anime reach the same peak as would reach the same peak as Hollywood, specifically superhero movies. And then unfortunately they started going downhill somewhere in the future. Judging by the fact that the newer animes catering a more broader audience than ever before and the similarities of superheroes strongly suggest it would happen. So, a quick background. Back in the day, the superhero genre is seen as for kids and heavily underestimated, hated, and just straight up frowned upon. But then, fast forward to the following years, it eventually became the pinnacle of cinema. So, the superhero movie genres eventually became the most pinnacle of cinema, and that could be applied to anime as well. Like I said not too long ago, anime is seen and treated as a lower form of media. But fast forward to 2026, it's currently at a verge of reaching its maximum peak. And look at Hollywood movies now, specifically superhero movies, Marvel, DC, whatever. It's still going strong, but note, not as not at the same height as years prior. Don't you think, with all the information I just gave out, don't you think anime would also would also um would also have the same fate? Like, do you get what I'm saying? And let's talk about the fandom now. Fandom of anime being belittled and hated and just straight up disrespected, and also having like a private sacred little garden where the fans the fans are still few, and now everyone likes anime. And that's the main thing to this opinion. My main opinion is it is actually the main trait of what makes anime unique. Having such like almost closed off fandom makes anime. Do you get what I'm saying? And one thing that bugs me out is that everyone now likes anime, and I feel like that diminishes the uniqueness of anime in some way somehow. And also one more thing, and also one more thing, witnessing anime originate from a bullied and belittled background and then suddenly rise into a more loved and cheered up genre reminds me a lot of LGBTQ community and some woke stuffs. And the way people discuss in manner the way people discuss and defend anime when being hated or just in general being critiqued on in nowadays sounds A lot like some random triggered, easily triggered LGBTQ ally ranting on Twitter. Straight up. And don't get me started on the way people just set and get an open arm stance when welcoming a new anime fan. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You get the vibe that I'm trying to say. And black people having a sense of pride just by seeing more black race anime characters. Clearly, clearly resembling how they initially act back in the glory days of MCU. All jokes aside, remember, okay, so I'm gonna be this section of the video, I'm gonna be taking it in a more philosophical standpoint. So remember, change is the only permanent or law and order in this universe. I repeat, change is the only permanent law and order in this universe. At some point in life, you gotta reach the lows inevitably. You cannot stay at the top forever. But you get the point, right? Because sometimes change could change something drastically. But I take back everything that I said. I sincerely take back all those things I just said. Because as long if it it if it means bringing more people to witness King of all beginnings, King who doesn't rely on others, Killer of Hades, the Emperor who glimmers, the ruthless yet brilliant Unifier of China, the one and only Qin Shi Huang.